Hey Ghoulsters! I heard through the grapevine that you guys kind of like when I have these like real life vlog moments with you guys. So I thought today we would hang out for a little bit. I could share with you guys what I'm up to behind the scenes, how life is going, and then share my humble Halloween hauls so far with you ghouls. So let's get into it. If you're new here, hello! My name is Mandy Spooks, and this is our spooky oasis where we celebrate the magic of Halloween and spooky pop culture every day. I do want to take a moment to say that I have seen so many new faces show up around here, and I wanted to kind of take this moment to share a little bit more about myself and what you can expect on this channel, because I am cognizant of the fact that my channel has been very Halloween decor related lately. And that is only because I just moved. So I don't want to disappoint you ghouls, but this is not a Halloween decor channel, and I am very aware of that, only because in the past I have grown very large Halloween hunting and Halloween decor followers. And while that is a small portion of what we do, I do want you to know that the premise of this channel is actually like spooky pop culture and cozy vibes most of the time. So if that is something you're interested, I'm very happy to have you. And if not, I am so sorry, but there are many great creators that you can follow for those things. So on that note, yes, I will share some of my haul today, but I do want you to know that there are some other spooky things behind the scenes that are brewing that I do want to talk about today and just like share a few life lessons with you guys. First of all, this is supposed to be more real, and I was telling Mr. Spooks, now I don't know if I should like have real lights or not on these videos because they're supposed to be real, but the reality is that we actually just finished filming for the Ghoulmates, like... Ooh, sorry, my eyes had to adjust to that. We just finished filming like 10 minutes ago, honestly, and it is... What time is it? It is 11:30 already. So this needs to come off. This needs to go up, and I'm gonna lower... Hold on, don't look, because I don't want you to see my flappy arms. You still got them. Okay, I just needed a moment, you know? I needed to throw my hair up. If I could, I would have taken off my makeup already. I did change shirts. But yeah, this is supposed to be more of a cozy chat for reals. I know like the coziness with the lights would have been more cozy, but I also wanted this to feel very real because something I've learned is that you guys liking the real side of me has given me so much freedom as a creator and as a human, and has meant so much for my self-scare journey. And I just wanted to say that that's really important to me. I wanted to say thank you so much. After our Ghoulmates content released last week and my cozy office video tour, I got some very unexpected messages from you guys individually talking about how you guys felt that I had my spark and my magic and my joy back. And I just want to say thank you for taking the time to give me that feedback, because I honestly did not realize that I had a little bit of sadness in me for the past year. I think some people had made remarks about it and I just didn't see it. I think sometimes when you're going through things, you think you're fine and then you get past it and you're not. And I was technically fine, but the space I was in was just not good for me anymore. And I've talked about that before. It was way too small. We weren't in the safest area and it really took a toll on me. And when we moved into this space, I did really feel myself coming back to life, honestly. And it's so crazy to see that you guys notice it as well. And it's just really crazy to me, really. Like, I can't get over the fact that you guys could tell, because I thought I was putting a smile on for the camera, but you guys just know me so well that it just means so much to me as a creator to know that you guys care about me at that level. So that being said, I had some realizations this week about my creator journey. You know, I've been reminiscing. I'm having a tongue twister here. Reminiscing a lot as we have started the Ghoulmates again, and just like remembering everything. And I remembered that I don't really talk about why I became a spooky creator anymore. And that used to be such a big part of the Ghoulmates and what we would talk about. And I think that's a really big reason why we grew so much. So speaking of like, if you're new here and I'm new to you, like I thought it was a great time to share a little bit of like why I'm here. So originally we started the Halloween podcast because I was a spooky girl living in a lonely world, basically. But I felt very alone in this world my entire life because I loved Halloween so much and spooky things so much, and I just felt like people would say they got it, but they never really got it, you know? And Halloween season would come and everyone would get excited and send me stuff, but at the end of the day, like, I just felt like they never really understood me as a person, and like how it wasn't just like a fall season thing, you know? And through the podcast, I got to connect with so many people, and I recently realized that I forget that that's who I used to be because I have you guys now. I'm so lucky to have a community that I get to fangirl with 24/7, and I don't have a void for that anymore. In fact, my voids are now for those basic things like Taylor Swift, and I'm so glad that I now made a friend that indulges in my Taylor Swift obsession and my spooky side. But there was a time when I felt super alone, like I could never truly be myself. I could never just like love the things I love to full extent, experience them, dress the way I wanted. And this journey has really been about me coming into my own self because of you ghouls. Like, if it weren't for the spooky ghouls that showed up when I started the podcast, Mandy Spooks would have never existed. And lately I just realized, like, it's been a long time since I've thought about that. I forgot that I used to be that girl because I'm so confident in being my spookiest self now, you know? So I wanted this to be a reminder for you that if you're watching and you feel like, God, I wish I could be as confident as Mandy Spooks about being spooky, or any of these other Halloween creators you see, I promise you, you can, and you can start with baby steps to get there. I do have Not Another Spooky Podcast still available on Spotify, and there was an episode there called Live Your Best Spooky Life, and I highly recommend it if you are having a hard time like coming into your most authentic spooky self, you know, just because like I said a lot of great things on there, and I think it'll resonate with you if that's where you're at in your life right now. But yeah, I didn't mean for this to turn into like a soap box moment, but I've just been thinking a lot behind the scenes about all of that, and especially because I promise the Halloween haul is coming, but this was supposed to just be like two ghouls really just hanging out and talking about what it's like to be really spooky. So the other thing was, the reason I'm doing this video is because my original plan for this week's video did not pan out. And what I mean by that is that I had a huge learning curve moment with this week's video, and instead of like in the past, I would have really rushed to like redo it and fix it and get it perfect, and just like wasted my entire weekend doing it to ensure that it would come out like I had planned, and I would have not put anything else ahead of that. I would have just like let the house get into chaos. I wouldn't have like rested. I would have eaten poorly. I would have just done like all of the bad things to put content first. And that's just the reality of what I was like in the past. But like I said, I'm in a new era now where self-care is really important to me, and I decided to leave it where it's at, come back to it when I have time. You know, I'm about to travel for work and I just don't have the time to really execute this plan the way I had in mind. And I realized like I don't have to do that anymore. Like, thanks to you ghouls, like I can just be honest about where things are at, and if they're messy, they're messy, and you guys show up for the good and the bad, and I'm so grateful for that. So I wanted to share, the cat's out of the bag now. I have really been looking forward to starting my spooky gaming journey on this channel, which was the inspiration for this entire room. And unfortunately, your ghoul has had so many learning curves when it comes to spooky gaming content. And one of them was just not talking enough on my video, honestly. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I filmed an entire gaming session for like an hour or something, and I was like, oh, it's going to be so easy to cut this down. And I probably spent 5 hours already editing this video. And I had a talk with Mr. Spooks, and I was like, I don't think this video is salvageable. And he was like, I'm really sorry, but I don't think it is either. And that was the moment where I was like, okay, I'm either gonna spend 10 more hours trying to salvage this video, or go into a freaking like chaos mode of like refilming it, fixing it all, getting it done before I travel. And like, that would not have been good for my mental health. So I decided to just not release it and talk to you guys about it instead, because This is what I mean when I tell you guys, like, growth is a journey, and I know so many of you have these passions and dreams in your life, and it's so easy to like sit here and tell you like, oh my God, just go for it, you can do it. When in reality, like, it is hard work sometimes to do it, and it's not like, growth is not a linear path. It just isn't for anyone. And me sitting here talking to you about that is growth in itself, because in the past, like, I would have never shared how hard it has been for me to produce this video. Like, I would have just like released it. Sorry, it's bothering me that my ponytail keeps falling. I would have just released it and been like, look it, we're spooky gaming now, and I'm so perfect, and everything I do is so well produced. And I would have never told you that I was like crying behind the scenes because I just could not fix this video, and I couldn't believe that it was so hard for me to do. Like, I was like, what is wrong with me? Like, I know how to talk by myself. I've carried an entire podcast before. I know how to talk on camera. I know how to edit. Like, I'm so confident at all these things, but just introducing one new genre or like pillar of content to this channel has turned into like the biggest production in the world because it's something new to me. And I want to tell you guys, like, if there's something you want to do in this world, like, there is no greater joy than failing upwards, because by the time that this video is really done, I will have like such a new appreciation and like know like, wow, I did something super hard that I thought was gonna be easy, and it tested me and it challenged me so much, but I freaking did it. And now I'm so proud of the product, and I really hope that it resonates with you guys the way I'm expecting it will, which I'll talk about more. But I hear so many of you say like, I wish I could do a hunting channel. I wish that I could be a creator. I wish that I would be the person who does the TikTok dances so I could quit my job. And I'm here to tell you, you can do those things. It's just not going to be easy. And it's not, and some things are easy, but success doesn't come overnight, right? And I just wanted to share, like, I've been so excited about spooky cozy gaming with you guys, and it just like has taken forever. Like, I've literally been planning it since before we moved. I have been planning since like, I want to say like March, when we started finding like our apartment. I had decided like, I really want to do spooky gaming. I'm going to have a really nice desk set up in this new office, and it's going to be so cool. It's going to come together. And it was not easy. It took forever for us to figure out how to set up the desk to work for us. It took forever to figure out how to make everything function in my desk the way I need it to for my job, for creating, and for gaming now. And now it's taken forever for me to figure out how to actually create these videos in a way that I imagine in my head. And it seems easy, but it's not. So this is all my long-winded way of saying, like, if there's something you want to do in this world, go out and do it, because life is short. And let me tell you, if you don't, someone else will. There will always be someone who's willing to take the chance. And if there's going to be an audience out there for it, then it might as well be yours. That's all I'm going to say, because I would have never thought that there'd be other girls who resonated with this like nerdy spooky girl in high school that just wanted to talk about vampires and like wear spooky accessories. I never thought that I was going to find my people, and here we are. And this is all my long-winded way of saying, like, yes, I have found my magic and my spark again, but I think part of that has been like forgetting that I didn't always have this space. And I wanted to remember for a minute, like, I was alone once, and if I hadn't taken that chance, I wouldn't have all of this. Like, my entire spooky oasis, I wouldn't have you ghouls. So this is just like my little Mandy moment of inspiration. Like, do the thing. You can do it. We can do hard things. Do it now, because tomorrow it'll be too late. Like, just do it. Anyway, wow. I feel like I haven't had a moment like that, and I feel like I'm in such soapbox moment when I do that, but it needed to be done. So yes, that was my long-winded way of saying that spooky gaming is coming eventually. And the messiness of it was, I was really excited to share with you guys that I have launched some spooky gamer merch on my shop. And I was hoping to announce that in my first gaming video, but it's already done. What's done is done. So the merch is there now, and it's super cute. There is one more design coming. I'll drop it right here. It's this super cute, like, retro gamer that's shaped like a coffin. Hello Sparkles did an amazing job on all of my merch as usual. Excuse me. But that's also, I'll leave the link to the shop below. but that's also where you can get my little like jack-o'-lantern skeleton heart design that I have. There's like a lot of spooky designs on there, but my newest stuff is of course the gamer ghoul stuff. And what else? I think I had one other design I added. Oh, and a hex sausted shirt, because I feel like that's my life basically all the time. So yeah, there's new merch in the shop was another note I wanted to share, and eventually we will have some very spooky cozy gaming vibes. I just really wanted to, you know, as I was working on this video, I was also telling my familiar, like, I kind of think this might work better if I stream versus have a video, because it would be so cool for like the audience to kind of like tell me what they think I should do if I'm stuck on a game. And he was like, that's called backseat gaming. And I'm like, why is everything negative around here? Like, why can't I do anything normal as a creator? Like, even as a gamer, I have to do the one thing that doesn't trend or like isn't the right thing to do as a gamer. So now I have this vision of, I'm just like, I am not a normal gamer though. Like, I am not hoping to become a gamer on this channel. I just want it to be another spooky cozy thing we do together as a community. So my idea is that whether it's through an actual video upload or through live streaming, that we're just like cozy together and we're playing a spooky cozy game and we're just like hanging out like two ghouls and we're figuring it out together, right? Because like I'm not an expert gamer at all. If anything, I'm like as rookie as it can get. I don't know if the word noob is still a thing, but that's literally what I am. Like, I'm just doing it for the cozy spooky vibes to hang out with my ghouls. So yeah, that's coming soon, but it's just like, I just feel like everything as a creator is an uphill battle, because I'm like, I just want to do this one thing, but the algorithm says that's not how that community does it, or that's not the right thing to do. You know, it's just like, you never win with being a creator. But we're doing it anyway, because I have this vision, and whether it happens next week or a month from now, I don't want to give up on it, because I just really think it could be something so cool we could do together. And I've also had this fear of like, well, I don't want to share it because there have been other creators that steal my ideas, and I never want to talk about that either, because I don't want to be that person. But it's just been a constant, like, I'm so done with caring about like being afraid of what ideas people are going to take from me, of being afraid of what people are going to think about me. Like, I am truly in my like, I have found my magic again era, and I don't care. Like, I don't care. You guys can do whatever you want, but this is my spooky oasis, and we're gonna do it authentically, and we're gonna be confident about it, and we are gonna do the cozy, spookiest gaming vibes ever. And if someone copies that, try being better. Like Taylor Swift says, try coming from my job. So yeah, and apparently you guys like when I'm that extra, so I'm just gonna be myself. Anyway, I did tell you this was gonna be real, and I was just super real with you guys, and I didn't want to be that real, because I don't know how that's gonna go like around with people, or how it's gonna sit with people, I should say. But reality is, we still have a lot of trash that will hopefully be gone soon. We are slowly working on the mantle, but I do have a little haul to share with you guys. So, where can I put you without having too much of a mess? Let's try here. Hopefully you don't fall down like you did last time. Oh no, the tripod doesn't go higher than this. Can you see me? Okay, so humble Halloween haul. There are also a couple of items that I kind of want to return, so I need you guys to help me. First we have these super cute nail stickers. They're Dashing Diva brand, and I don't know if you can see, but they're really cute. They have like black ones with bats. They have like clear ones with like all the little, sorry, my camera's trying to focus. Excuse me. They have these like clear ones with like glitter and Halloween icons on them. There's like a purple glittery, orange glittery. So I just really loved this style. It matches kind of like my look. Let's see if we can get the camera to focus again. Hello. There we go. Face track enabled. And then I also got, I was really torn about getting this or not, but I found this bottle for this like soap dispenser thing, and I was torn about getting it because I love it for like a permanent soap dispenser in my bathroom, because it's like so Mandy Spooks. It's the perfect color with spider webs, and then I could put one of my Mandy Spook stickers right here. That's so self-centered, huh? But that's how I think. I was like, oh my god, it could be like a little Mandy Spooks dispenser. So I got it anyway, but then I'm like, but I really love like the seasonal soaps. So I don't know, but I was like, I'll just get it and then think about it later. So I'm torn whether I want to just have like the seasonal soaps or if I want to just refill this. It's probably more cost effective to refill this, honestly, so I'm leaning more towards that. And then I found these bowls, guys. I freaked out because these are so Ghoul Mates coded, and then I was really sad to see that they actually say Witch's Brew on the other side, but they are grade done. And I don't know, I was just like, me and Mr. Spooks always talk about like the monster cereal, so it would be so cool to just have these on camera. So I decided to get 2, and I'm probably gonna keep these because he actually really liked them too. And then this is one I'm torn about. I feel like Sabrina's Coven has this in her kitchen displayed or something similar to it. It was like one of those Mean Girls moments. Sabrina had one, so then I had to get one. But it looked really cute, and so when I found it, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I found it. But then I brought it home, and I'm so dumb. I thought it was a cutting board, and then Mr. Spooks was like, I think it's a cheese board, Mandy. It's not a cutting board. And so I'm just like, well, I don't know. And it's also kind of like heavy. Like I wanted to have it displayed, but he's like, it could probably fall. And I'm like, how does Sabrina do it? So I need to message Sabrina, or let me know in the comments if you're watching Ghoul. But yeah, I don't know, I'm scared, and I kind of want to just like return it now, because I also was thinking of like putting it in the coffee bar, like standing, but then I was like, the coffee bar already looks good enough. Like, stop spending money on things. Like, these are $15 I could get back. So I'm leaning towards returning that, to be honest. And then I found these, guys. What did we say? We don't need more mugs, Mandy. But then I found these, and they're so perfect. The black one says, I'm her boo. And then the purple lavender Mandy Spooks color one says, I'm his witch. And I'm kind of glad this one's not green, but also I wish it was green. But they're so cute. And like the fact that it's my color, like I don't have any other mugs this actual color. And I love that it's like so Ghoul Mates coded, you know? So I'm really torn. Mr. Spooks was like, if you get rid of the at-home stack of mugs, let me see if I could turn it. Where is it? Show it. Oh yeah, this stack here, the ones that look like very Sally Nightmare Before Christmas style. He hates those. Like, he supports all my mugs, but he hates that rack, and he's like, if you get rid of that rack, you can keep them. And I'm like, that's a tough trade. And I'm like, why do you hate them? He's like, because nobody uses them. They're just for show. And I'm like, exactly. You're gonna ruin the balance of the bar if you make me get rid of them. So I haven't decided if I'm keeping them or not, or if I'm gonna get rid of other mugs to keep them. I'm still torn about it, so let me know your thoughts. And then the last thing I have, we finally got blankets, guys. We finally found blankets. So let me show you. One of them is on the bed with Mr. Spooks, so I'll see if he lets me go in to show you. But I couldn't believe it. We got so many purple blankets this year, guys. So we got this one that is very like, I think of it as like Spookma sweater style, and it's perfect because it's literally the perfect color for our living room. It's gonna go on our couch, and it just like matches perfectly with the coffee bar. And then I also got this bat one, and I'm just living for all the purple that has been released this year. So we did get one more that is on the couch, and I'll try to go show you guys right now. And then I'm just like really upset because I haven't found a freaking queen size fleece, guys. Like, every blanket I have found this year is a 50 by 60 inch. And I'm like, where are the bigger blankets? I haven't found any, and it's driving me nuts. But I did need to grow my like cozy blanket collection regardless, because we just didn't have space for them before, and I'm happy with it. But I'm just like really bummed that I haven't found a bigger blanket that actually fits on our bed. So let me go see if I can show you the other one. Okay, I had made the bed for this video, but Mr. Spook sat in it. So now you guys just get the undone bed. But here it is. It is this vampire bite one. And like I said, it obviously does not cover the whole bed, which is like really frustrating. So yeah, that is my dilemma right now. I have not been able to find any like even full size blankets, and it's driving me nuts because I really want some blankets that we could wear in the bed and be cozy and cover both of us. But I'm hoping, other than just getting one more blanket for the actual bed, that we're pretty much done with blankets for now, because the budget is tight now. I already overspent more than I was supposed to. I have like maybe 3 more things left on my list, and other than that, we cannot go off course anymore. At least that's what I'm telling myself, but I'm human too and I make mistakes, just saying. But anyway, I hope you guys appreciated this like real moment from Mandy Spooks. I don't know, I'm still questioning whether or not I should have been that honest, but we're here, we're doing it, and hopefully you guys like it, and if not, I'm so sorry. But thank you to those of you who are sticking around. And yeah, I don't know, let me know what you guys are up to, how you're keeping the spook alive, and what your favorite finds from Halloween hunting so far are in the comments down below. Until next time, sending you goals and kisses. Bye.